Welcome to the live. I'll just wait until a couple more people join here. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. Just wait until a couple more people join the live. Alright? Alright, so it's not going to be a read this morning. I am literally, first of all, greetings, my beautiful souls. It's your girl, TraytriuneTheOmnist. And I am back at it with another one. This is not a read this morning, but it's a warning. I've been getting this message for a while right now, for months actually. This one goes out to my Jamaican people. I've been getting this message for the longest while. When I actually do the reads, especially with the Tower card coming through here, even Mother Earth herself has been warning Jamaica. The underbelly of society is being revealed. So I'm just trying to navigate how to piece the information together so that it's cohesive. All right? Because how I receive downloads is through different methods. I can receive information through dreams. I can receive information through the cards. I can receive information through my own experiences in terms of certain things that I go through, foreshadows, events that persons within the collective may go through. Especially those who are more spiritually inclined. I've had this message before in terms of where, and sometimes the information just comes to me, right? You'd classify those moments as like an epiphany, okay? Because that's how clear claircognizance works, right? It's the knowing. You just know. It is a heavy burden to bear, because sometimes, especially as a reader or someone who's spiritually inclined, you just want to live your life. But if you channel, you have no choice. So I'm gonna tell you my dream last night and the distress it had me in, and also tie that in with certain events that will be occurring naturally for the island. Okay? So, I said the underbelly of society is going to be revealing itself. What do I mean by that? I had a dream last night, and in that dream I was at my old place of residence. I was surrounded by familiar faces, and I was in a familiar setting. The strangest thing about this dream, I didn't even know that my clairsentience could work in dreams. Right? And I need to put it out there. Yes, I do smoke a little Mary Jane from time to time, but I've been detoxing for maybe about 3 weeks now. So this is not drug induced. This is literally natural. It's raw, okay? So there I was in this familiar place, the place that I grew up in. The characters were different. It wasn't my family this time around. Or let me say it was a family that I was establishing for myself. Right? But there are more than one persons within this household, okay? And how the dream was is I was in this home and I was about to lock up, right? But my husband didn't come home. And therefore, I was asking, I would say he could be a roommate, or he just lives there, right? I'm trying to remember if it's a case where this is my husband's second home, or this is our home that we built. But within the dream, I was looking for my husband. All right, I went there to this house, and I was speaking to the other person that was there that was a really good friend of my husband. All right, that, you know, that one friend where if you can't find your spouse, you could call them and they would know where they are. Okay? Anyways, when I had asked him, he said to me, you know, he's not sure where he's been. He hasn't seen him. And for some strange reason, I was growing really frantic to the fact that I wasn't able to find my husband. The weirdest thing about this dream that essentially like triggered my clairsentient, which is the clair that gives you information through your senses. So your eyes, your ears, your nose, and tasting. Okay? For those that are psychically inclined or spiritually inclined, like you literally, and through touch as well, you literally can pick up energies and information from your environment through either seeing with your eyes, hearing with your ears, smelling, or tasting. Okay? These psychics are usually good trackers. For example, if someone is missing, right? Thank you so much for the gifts and the likes, the shares. You guys are amazing. Okay. The weird thing about this dream is not only was I frantic, I don't even know what was occurring outside, why I was frantically looking for my husband or wanting to know his whereabouts. But this friend that I came to confide in, he was fully naked in the dream. And it was so weird because like I never like second guessed it in the dream. I never second guessed it. I wasn't like, you know, why don't you have any clothes on or anything? That wasn't even the weird part of the dream. The weird part of the dream is when I was talking to this friend, he smelled like poop. Okay? And I never questioned that in the dream because I was mostly focused on finding my husband. Alright? Now, when I say the underbelly of society is revealing itself, this one's gonna be hard for me to talk about, but it had me in so much distress because literally after I woke up out of my dream, I was weeping. I was weeping because I wept mostly for the children and the mothers. Because there is a revelation that is coming in that it's going to be earth-shattering to a lot of families out there. And it is within these secret sects, societies, and organizations that are at the cornerstone of building society. And this purportment of love, of family, is a fucking facade. Mother Earth is so angry. We are going to see an increase in animal attacks, both on land and in sea. Our shorelines are already eaten away. There's going to be a huge disaster coming to Jamaica that majority of us won't be prepared for. We won't have a clue how to handle this. Because the earth is saturated with the blood of our black brothers, sisters, and children. We always wonder what happens to the dead. If there is not a proper burial and laying to rest of the body, the soul wanders. And as someone that channels, spirits also speak to me. The hate and the violence that we see continuously perpetuated against women and children within the society is because on the underbelly of our society, these males do not love women. They're overcome with lust for each other. This idea of love of family and children is a facade. And it's going to rip a lot of women who pride themselves on being wives and think themselves better than single mothers and think themselves better than single women and refuse to be their sister's keeper. It is going to break their hearts when they find out that they were only living a delusion. This brings me no joy, no pleasure to come live this morning. Even right now, the pits of my stomach is upset. I have to be maintaining my composure. And it is a message that majority may not want to hear. But it still has to be delivered. And the same frantic energy I was in the dream, the same way I was searching for my husband and he can be nowhere found, this is the same way these wives are going to be in a panic. Because the very core and foundation of their entire world is going to be toppled. I've done videos on my TikTok as it relates to homosexuality, but this one goes out to the down low men. For ages, even with the implementation of patriarchy, women have been blamed for society's woes. But the truth is, the men who are to be blamed are these men that are down low, who don't know themselves, who are confused about their sexuality, and who continue to bind themselves not only spiritually, entering into several soul ties, with lower entities, lustful entities, in the exchange for power and wealth. I cried for my women and my children, because they are the ones who are really responsible for the destruction of society as we know it. Not women. That's just an easy toss-off. Majority of these women are beards and they don't even know it. These men that have been initiated in these sects and societies, only use women to bear children, to carry on their wealth or family name or whatever, and also utilize the creative energy within women to manifest more wealth and power, to serve their own ego and their greed. Family is a reward to the male. It's not enough that a woman has to sacrifice her body, her emotional mind, her whole livity to keep up this facade of so-called honor and duty. But we continue to be force-fed submission. We continue to be browbeat, abused, neglected, disrespected, disregarded, hated. Our concerns, our woes go unheard. We continue to glorify wickedness and immorality. For the past 2 years, Jamaica has been getting a lot of warnings. We've had several earthquakes. Something is brewing. And we continue to ignore. We continue to slaughter each other. It's a sport. It's for fun. And we continue to lie to ourselves and lie to each other. What is going to hit Jamaica? Not even faith in a higher power will be able to save or restore. Because the heart of mankind and the conscience of the nation has already been revealed. It's a natural disaster we've never seen. we've never experienced before, and therefore we will have no idea how to prepare. It may be more than one at one go. And when I say not even faith will be able to save any of us, because the immorality is rife within religion. It's rather worst. Especially harm against our children. Our children are safe nowhere. They are not safe in the homes. They are not safe at church. They are not safe in houses of safety. The flesh of our brothers and sisters, traded, bartered, sold, continues down to this day. Everything is going to be revealed, and after the revelation, it's going to be a great tribulation. All of these lies are being unwoven one by one. It is not even about the acts itself that is within these societies that pride themselves, these secret societies that pride themselves on being the cornerstone of building society, right? It's not even the act, because I've done videos on this on my TikTok in regards to the practice of homosexuality. You do have people who are of that persuasion that know that they are once they reach the bloom of youth. But it is the lies and the deception that comes with it. To purport that you want to provide and protect for women, all the while loving men. This secret, this pact that people have been initiated in, that is at the root of the collapse of society and the problems that we face. Because you are forcing people who are not of that persuasion to participate and engage in acts that goes against their own nature. We're living in a mirrored reality where whatever happens inside is reflected outside. And I cannot say that enough. And if you have persons in position of leadership are conflicted and confused, deny their true selves, hate themselves, do not know their identity, what do you think society is going to reflect? The smell of shit is everywhere, as in my dream. there's only one demon that is associated with feces, and his name is Osmodius. He's also the demon of lust. And the more these powerful people engage in this activity outside of the contract that majority of them have signed, which is the marriage contract, that is who you give your power to. That is who you feed. He's also a king of chaos. Not everyone will perish in the coming destruction, but there is a cleansing coming. Because we fail to heed Mother Earth's warning. She's furious and she's tired. I hate to be the one to say it, but I had to get it out there. The only way we can redress a problem is to face the truth of the problem, acknowledge it, and then we can move on to solutions. I'll leave you guys with that one. It takes nothing to be kind. All of these lies that religion has caused, all of this confusion that religion has caused, is what is reaping this wrath upon the people. It's what's causing the loss of so many lives. Because they fail to tell the truth. And until those who purport themselves leaders, providers, protectors redress the matter, openly confess, and correct their wicked ways, they will feel everything. They will go through everything they put the woman through, and the woman has gone through, and the children through. The distress that we have been putting Mother Earth through. Thank you guys for joining the live. It's been your girl TraytriuneTheOmnist. I don't know what's gonna save us this time. Maybe when I do get that download, I will share it here. But I know the only way forward is through and with the truth being spoken. I love you guys so much. So much. Take care. Bye.